Ugarte.
Hello. I did want to start on a serious note. A few weeks ago, I was playing soccer, and one of the supporters from the other side, and I thought we'd got over this in Australia, yelled out, "Where's your passport, brown man?" I thought, seriously, how ignorant, arrogant, and insensitive. Unintelligent, really. Because, really, I am not brown. Hispanic olive, Dulux 10DS. Like, if you're gonna, it's worth doing, and it's worth Dulux, you know. I've lost weight recently, 25 years, and it's over. So I'll just move the mic stand so you can see how slinky I am. Stop it. I have an Australian passport and I have a Spanish passport, which makes me a Spaniard. Have you ever wondered why they call them Spaniards? They don't call them Spaninches. Spaniards, hey girls? Catholic Church has just funded some research into curing lesbianism. They've come up with a drug called tricoxagen. Better than having that sex change from, from a woman to a man, where you get that sex change called an addictomy. I used to buy all my ex's dresses. I buy women's shoes a lot. I wear women's pants. Shave my legs a lot. My nipples are always hard, especially in salt water. I don't understand why that happens. I love rom-coms, and I'm very emotional. And I think I'm probably the only one in my family that's going to be surprised when I come out. I mean, you look at these pants, right? They're so tight. And I came out with this thing in my back pocket. So that wasn't a camel toe, that was like a moose knuckle, right? And what's this deal with these women's pockets? Like, you all want us to put a ring on it, but you've got these pockets where your fingers end up wearing down to like stubs and there's nowhere to put a ring on it. I mean, Beyonce's hanging around with Jay-Z doing this one nowadays, and her ring's fallen off, you know. And then I look at, you ever wondered why they call them G-strings? I know why, because the first time I ever saw one, I went, oh, gee. And then Y-strings, like, why even wear them? Like, that's dental floss for us, seriously. And which way's forwards, which way's, but like, just pieces of string. And, you know, how do you put them on? Like, I'm finding it difficult myself. I'm the first person that's taken the Catholic Church to court because I wasn't touched up when I was a kid. I've developed a bit of a complex, like, just because I was a 12-year-old Ewok doesn't mean I shouldn't have attention grabbed on me, right? I've got a Facebook page if you want to support it. It's called the Communion of the Untouched. I'm a plumber by trade. I actually come from a family of plumbers. My dad, Julian, plumber. My brother, Julian, plumber. My nephew, Julian, plumber. Wogs. My brother-in-law, plumber. And my sister Gillian, a plumber as well. That's not true. She was pretty intelligent. She ended up being a brickies labourer. I am not only a plumber, but I actually have a diploma in colonic irrigation. So in this room, I probably am the only qualified person that can tell you that you're full of crap, right? I always, and you know, I think about poo a lot. And why is it that if you need to do number twos, like you can go for hours on end, and there's that, you've got to go, but there's a pocket and it sort of makes its way back up again and sort of settles, and then you get a little bit more edge. Occasionally, every now and then, you know, it pops its head out and has a look around, says cotton, butts its head and back in again. You can handle that, right? Unless, of course, it comes out with a Y string and it ends up with a dent in its head and then goes back in and everyone says, oh, look at you, Peter Pooh, you're a bit of a nerd, aren't you, right? Centre part. Glad you got that one. But then there is a connection at some point in time that when you do finally find a toilet, you've got to be really careful about opening that toilet door, because there's a connection between the eye and the arse that as soon as it sees porcelain, it's on its way. And you've got to go quick. And if you've got 501s on, maybe I'm too old for that, buckled up jeans, you're in trouble to get to that space in the time. So, if, you know, I can just imagine the dive into the water. Anyone's mum psychic in here? Yes. My mum's psychic. For years and years I've been able to tell. The other day I was at her place and she said, Ian, if you don't eat those bananas, they're going to go black. 2 days later. I tried really hard not to swear tonight, and I don't think I did. And the C word, that's the worst. Like, I cannot say it. I just can't. I can't. One thing you don't know about me is I have 4 daughters, and each one of them has said to me, Dad, I want to find out what I love to do, then I'm going to do it, and I'm going to do it forever. So that's very millennial of you. I said, can we do the same thing with boys? Find out who you want to love to do, then do them, and then do them forever. That way, I'll end up old at home with 4 unemployed virgins. I'm Ugarte, thanks guys.